So what Jesus is doing is he's showing the original intent behind the law. They had redefined adultery to be only external to this day. You'll hear various conservative people like Dennis Prager thinks Christians go too far with what Jesus says in the Sermon on the Mount. That he said, you've heard it said, you shall not commit adultery. But I say unto you, whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her has committed adultery in his heart. And Prager says that's too far. That's looking at the heart. The external is all that matters to society, but that's not what matters to Jesus. Jesus says if you're fantasizing about it, then you're as good as doing it, because you do it if you had opportunity. And God, it says in the Old Testament, man looks on the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. God sees the intent. God sees the murderous rage that you would murder if you could murder. God sees the lustful fantasy that you would commit adultery if you could commit adultery. God sees the intent. And he says we have a sin problem.